Hello, my name is Halloween Heartthrob, and today I'll be showing you how I made some vintage inspired cards. Now, the reason why I say inspired is because vintage Christmas cards are a little bit more beautiful and elegant than what I came up with, and I believe they used watercolor, and I don't have any Bristol board right now, so I wasn't able to make that. However, I do have loads of construction paper. So for this project you will need a bunch of construction paper, some markers, a pencil and pen, some scissors and glue. Now, as an extra bonus, if you want to do all the little cutouts that I did, I would highly suggest getting an X-Acto knife. Now, X-Acto knives are super sharp, even for me, and I'm a full-grown adult, so if you are young or if you are non-coordinated, get someone older than you and more coordinated than you to handle sharp objects. That goes for scissors too. So let's get started. Okay, first thing we're going to start off with is folding some pieces of paper into our card shapes. Of course, you can use whatever color or size that you would like. I'm choosing to use some longer sketchbook paper just because I feel like it looks a little bit better as a card. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace my card, and then I'm going to draw some shapes, and those shapes are ornaments and things that I would like to put on my cards. Now these are like stencils that I've decided to make because I want to figure out what I want to make before I just start cutting into my construction paper. One, to save on construction paper, and two, I only have a limited amount on certain colors, so I'm going to have to be very sure of what I would like before I cut into it. Now that I have my stencils cut, I'm going to figure out where I'd like them arranged on the card, and because they are ornaments, I decided that I wanted them to be kind of like ceiling hanging ornaments. Instead of drawing like a close-up on a tree, I felt like that looked a little bit better. And the couple of different references that I had on Pinterest had something like this, and I really liked that idea. It just made it look a lot more professional and put together. Because construction paper is quite dark in a sense, I knew my markers wouldn't show up really well on it, so I decided to cut out a few pieces of construction paper to add it to my ornament, so when I draw on it, the color will be able to take a little bit better. So I'm going to cut in on this cute little drawing montage that I have here, and you guys might have noticed that I cut out a holly leaf as well. For whatever reason, I didn't film making that card, but all I did was just cut out some holly leaves and some candles, and I glued them onto a card. That one wasn't super special, but I just put a lot of marker detail into it. So if you just detail a leaf picture, then that's pretty much what I did. You'll see it at the end. Once I'm finished decorating all of my pieces, I fold up a strip or a couple of strips of paper and glue them all together to make a nice thick square, and glue it underneath the ornament so it gives it a 3D effect. The only one that doesn't have it is the star, because I thought a layered effect would look good, so the star is just glued flat down. With a few finishing touches here and there, I'm pretty much done. Then I will be working on the inside, but I'm not going to go too much into that because that's going to be a more personal bit for you. I decided to put an extra piece of construction paper on the inside, but that's because I messed up the inside. On to the next card. Now, I've already drawn out the design that I wanted, and I'm cutting on the actual card itself because I want the card to have these cool little window pieces. Now, the main bit, or I guess where the words go, of the card is where I'm going to put a yellow piece of paper. There we go, just to kind of make it look like a glowing lantern. I did color it, as you can see, but I think you could probably get away with almost anything in this design. But right now I'm going to make a candle, so it's going to be like a candle lit. Remember, these are vintage inspired, and you know, they didn't have electricity back when all of these cards were apparently made. I'm not sure, I like the look of it. I even glued a little candle wick inside of the candle. Once I have my candle glued down, I'm going to draw the flame on it. After that, I just do a little bit of designing on the inside and on the outside. I want to keep it kind of simple, but pretty enough where you're like, this doesn't look half bad. I hope. Now on to probably my least favorite one. I decided to draw this woman holding a Christmas wreath over her face, like just to show her like face shining through the Christmas wreath, and I thought it would be cute, but it just kind of went downhill from the wreath. Now her wreath and the head part I actually don't mind, and I might just cut it away from the rest of the card and put it on something else, but yeah, this didn't go well, so we're just gonna skim through. Basically, you just draw a lady, cut out a Christmas wreath and a bow on the front of a card, and then you're done. Because don't do it poorly like I did, because I decided that, you know, yellowy orange is the perfect color for her dress. So here are Christmas cards! I'm super happy with how the way most of them came out, aside from this one. I kind of panicked at the dress part because the color yellow that I chose was I hadn't seen water in 5 weeks color, and it wasn't great. But probably my favorite is this one. I like the little border and the window. So this one's probably going to get sent out, and the other two I might save. Ooh, but these are the others. I really enjoyed these projects. It took quite a long time, so if you're looking for playability for children to keep them entertained for a while, as well as get some brownie points for the rest of the family, I think this would be a great idea. It's definitely a good family-friendly activity if that's what you're interested in, or it's simple enough where you could have your 10 and up, since I assume 10 and up is has the dexterity to use scissors, it would be a great project for them to kind of do at the kitchen table while mom and dad or whoever are sitting down watching Christmas movies, having a moment to themselves. So thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Comments are always welcome. Let me know in the comments below if you make your own Christmas cards or send any cards of any kind down in the comments below. I said that like 3 times. I'd like to take this special moment, this very special moment, to thank my amazing patrons who are Lexi, BB, and Mariah. You guys are the greatest. If you want a shout out and to be kept up to date with all of my secret projects that I don't share either on Instagram or YouTube or any of my other platforms, please consider becoming a patron. Not only do you get extra content, but it does help support me so I can make better content throughout all of my platforms. And I'm so happy I have patrons. You guys are awesome. I feel so special. Also, while I'm shamelessly plugging, I have an Etsy store, and I finally put up those Nightmare Before Christmas ornaments, so if you want some of those, or if you are interested in my doll customs, I'll be putting those up soon. The month of December, you guys should see a new custom coming along, because I know it's been a hot minute. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye!